Now to Jeremy Bash, who served as chief of staff at both the CIA and the Defense Department. Jeremy, good morning. Let's talk about the hostage situation, the American hostages in particular. If you're the U.S. government right now, if you're sitting in your old job, is there any realistic possibility of a rescue? What's the playbook here?
We don't have a playbook for this, Savannah. There's no precedent for having up to 20 Americans being held hostage by a terrorist organization. The first key imperative is going to be to try to get intelligence to pinpoint that location, their location. That's either through phone intercepts or any human sources that we can coordinate with the Israelis, maybe even with the Egyptians, who have also some sources within Hamas. But I think the key tool that we're going to be leaning on heavily is third-party negotiators. The government of Qatar, the government of Egypt, those who have negotiated ceasefires with Hamas in the past, they're going to be the best ones positioned to try to negotiate the release of these hostages.
And how would a negotiation like that go if you do get a third party, someone like Qatar, who has conversations with both parties? What's in it for Hamas to release American hostages?
I think it's probably going to be a prisoner swap. I think if you look at the precedent in Israel, they've swapped one Israeli soldier for thousands of Palestinian prisoners. We're probably looking at similar prisoner swaps on the Israel side. The United States will have to use its authority with Israel to convince them to make those deals.
Yeah, and what about it for Israel? Because, of course, they have hundreds of hostages there. And then they're also facing the prospect just this morning of saying they're preparing to go do a ground invasion into Gaza. While these hostages are still there, it's incredibly fraught and complicated. How do all of these factor in?
Yeah, these hostages are probably going to be used as human shields. They'll probably be separated into smaller groups and co-located with senior Hamas figures to try to protect those Hamas figures, those terrorists, from the Israeli onslaught. The Israelis are going in on the ground not to occupy Gaza. They don't really want to own Gaza. Gaza is an enormous nightmare for the Israeli government. It's a headache. They want to go in and decapitate Hamas's leadership, take out command and control nodes, kill or capture Hamas terrorists, and increase their leverage and protect those southern border towns.
Well, it's hard to do a surgical strike like that from the air. It requires you to go with ground forces. And at the same time, Jeremy, we cannot forget that to its north, Israel faces Hezbollah, also a proxy of Iran. And there have been clashes in the north. How concerned are folks that this could spark a regional conflict?
Very concerned, Savannah, because Hezbollah is a fully owned proxy of Iran, and they operate not only in Lebanon but also in Syria. And Israel has to protect its communities there in the northern Galilee, in the Golan Heights, and they have to be prepared for an all-out war with an Iranian proxy. And I think Israel is going to be prepared not only to strike targets there in Lebanon and Syria, but potentially also in the Persian Gulf.
And in the few seconds we have, and we've seen the U.S. now position some military assets right there. Is this just messaging, or is there the potential that any of this could be used?
It's deterrence. It's a combination of messaging that we're going to hold Iran responsible, hold them at risk, but it's also a force posture play so that if we need to spring into action, we're ready to go.
All right, Jeremy Bash, thank you very much, as always.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.